So here I'm going to take a look at how to use a spreadsheet to find the equation for a line. There's a few different ways to do it. I'm just going to show one. So I have some data. In this case, I have time, 2000, the year 2000, the year 2010, and a couple of states' populations there. And I want to find a linear model for Michigan state's population from 2000 to 2010, and then Indiana's. So I'm going to demonstrate Michigan. So what I'm going to do is a lot of times you can highlight from a web page table, copy into a spreadsheet, and often it goes in there well. I'm gonna have to alter this table just a little bit because I want this column to be year, and I want the year to be 2000. I need it to be a number, not a word like population. So this would be 2010. Often when we're playing with time, we pick time to start after a certain year. So maybe here we'll put a time t, which is years after 2000. So I'm gonna insert another row right there, and we're gonna introduce a variable t, which is gonna be years after 2000. So in 2000, the year is 0, 2010, the year is 10. And so I wanna find a line for Michigan based on the variable t for time, which is years after 2000, and then the Michigan population. So to find an equation, a linear equation, I need a slope and a y-intercept. So I'm aiming for something like y equals mx plus b. And m is slope. And it turns out spreadsheets have a way to calculate slope for certain kinds of data. So I'm going to go equals and start typing slope, and it says, yeah, I can find the slope for linear regression of a data. So what linear regression means is a whole nother idea, but let's not worry about it. It says, hey, where are your y values? Well, for Michigan, these are my y values, the population. And then where are your x values? And then here are the corresponding x values. And then close it, and it will find me a slope. So this says, on average, Michigan populations decreased by around 5,480 people per year. Because again, t was years after 2010, and these are people. So people per year is what the slope gives us. Similarly, we can get b, which is often called the y-intercept. And in this case, it's going to be my initial value. And initial value in this case is pretty straightforward. Because I have time equals 0, then the initial value has got to be the population at that time. But if I was using the year 2000 as my x and 2010 as my other x, it wouldn't be so simple. So it turns out there is an intercept formula. So if I start typing the word int for intercept, it says, yeah, I can do the intercept for a linear regression. And similarly, it says grab your y data first, comma, and then your x data. And now I have the slope and the intercept for a linear model. And notice the y-intercept it's saying happens to be that very population in 2000, because we said that's t equals 0. And the y-intercept is always the point 0b. So hope you found this useful. Take care, do good math.